and the unconscious. Could you explain it? And this is another important factor. And is this another important factor in balancing the logical mind? Okay. Okay, I'm a little confused about the relationship between astral travel and the unconscious. Could you explain it? And is this another important factor in balancing the logical mind? With astral travel, what that is, it's a part of the layers of. So you've obviously got yourself as your physical self, and if you imagine that you've got other layers to you, which are beyond the physical self. So, for instance, astral travel is the movement of your consciousness away from the body, but still having a kind of conscious recollection of it. So it's a bit like dreams, but it's not in the sense that you still have an awareness of your physical body. So it's not that your physical body is asleep, because it's still very much present. You still have an awareness of it, but you have an awareness of moving away from it, which is astral travel. So if you imagine that astral travel is exploring the astral planes, well, sort of in a kind of a conscious state. So let's say maybe you've got your eyes closed and you're in a sort of meditative state, going to have a look. Now, what you can do is, one of the further developments of astral travel is to explore the astral planes in still within a waking consciousness. That's part of your development process. But sometimes people like to explore it away. So you've got the stillness in here. You've still got conscious awareness, but your eyes are closed. It's kind of like a meditation, but you've left. Your consciousness has sort of left the physical body, and sometimes it can view it. It's not like a full out-of-body experience, but you can view it, so your consciousness can view from the outside. It's quite a nice way of loosening things up. So it loosens up your ability to be more flexible as far as your thinking is concerned, and the different layers of your own consciousness is concerned. So it helps to develop flexibility. Is it another important factor in balancing the logical mind? It is, to a certain extent, because what you're doing is the logical mind can get quite fixed. Okay, so astral travel and engaging with that and practicing a little bit of it, that kind of stuff, doesn't have to be majorly away from the body, just a sort of a feeling of it. What it does is it helps to loosen things up so that you are developing your own flexibility in your thinking, and how you move things around within your own psyche. If you haven't got flexibility, you will be heavily reliant on your logical self, whereas developing a level of flexibility will enable you to be able to explore the different layers of your own consciousness or beyond. So astral travel helps to loosen things up to the extent where you can explore beyond your everyday kind of logical mind, like you would in anything. If you push yourself sometimes to go and explore something, to go and do something, often there's sort of an element of resistance to begin with, because it's change, it's something different, and you think of all the reasons why you shouldn't. And then when you actually go and do it, you find yourself really enjoying it. That's part of your physical world, which you could also relate to as far as astral travel is concerned. It's an element of taking a little bit of risk in terms of going to have a look at something else, and developing the ability where your logical self is more comfortable with it. So it is quite a good thing to practice. Now, one of the easiest ways to practice that is to allow your whole psyche to go very relaxed. So if you have a problem with relaxing, you're going to find astral travel a little bit tricky. So you would need to sort of practice on relaxing a little bit more. But as far as it's concerned as a particular thing to do, if you let yourself kind of go, let all the energy sort of go from your body, you find it much easier to sort of push your awareness out of the physical body, so you can have an experience to a certain degree of the astral planes. It's quite a pleasant experience, and there's different layers to astral travel, and the more confident that you become with it. Okay. Now, what I will actually do is, looking at this, I will cover a lot more on astral travel and different layers